Hello, friends. As we explore quantum body, quantum mind, quantum universe, I want to extend that conversation now and will continue to do so because I think the quantum model is as close as we can get to in consciousness. But right now, let's discuss something which is, in a way, mind boggling, and that is what is the source of experience? What generates experience? What is the experiencer? And what happens to experience after it is generated? And where is the experience happening? Where is this experience right now that you're having by watching this video? Where is that experience happening? Where does experience happen? Where does experience occur? Where is experience generated? Where is experience either enjoyed or not enjoyed? And what happens to experience after it's over? Okay, so now let's do a little exercise of meditation on experience. So I'm holding the book, and you can say that this is an object. This book is an object. But before you can call it an object, a book is an experience. Okay. Before you can call this an object or a book out there, it is an experience somewhere. Okay. I'll repeat that. Before you can call this an object out there, it is an experience somewhere. And that experience goes along with this experience, which means this body mind and that experience are entangled. Entangled means they are in superposition. Entangled means they go together. Entangled means that they are correlated. Entanglement means that they are simultaneous. Okay, but not only is this experience and this experience entangled, everything else is also entangled. That experience, that painting, that object, you watching this, we're all entangled in experience. You can't have an object of experience without this object of experience or all these other objects of experience. Notice I said this is an object of experience, this is an object of experience, that is an object of experience, you are an object of experience, I am an object of experience. Our minds and thoughts and images and imagination are all objects of experience. So where and what is having this experience? And the only conclusion can be, see, one of the reasons where we have problems with the so-called hard problem of consciousness, we think that the mind is the subject of experience. No, mind, intellect, ego are all experiences in the same way as this is an experience and this body is an experience and this is an experience. So what is having this experience simultaneously? What is having this experience simultaneously? The only answer is consciousness or awareness. And since that consciousness or awareness cannot be found in the objective world, because everything that we call the objective world is the recycling and evolution of experience, then it is obvious that this experiencer, this subject of all experience, is formless. Being formless, it has no boundaries. Having no boundaries, it's infinite. And being infinite, it is not subject to birth and death. Being infinite, it is also unimaginable. Being infinite, it is everywhere. Being infinite, it is timeless. And being infinite, it is immortal. Where and what is this experience? And I can only come to one conclusion. This experience is happening in a field of consciousness that knows itself as the objects of experience. And that field of consciousness is you. You're not a body mind having the experience of the world. There's no you inside a body experiencing an outside world. There's no you to be found. You cannot be found in your body, okay? But your body is an experience in you. And that body-mind experience in you is entangled with everything that we call the universe. And that is the field of consciousness. And that is the knower of the field of consciousness. This is chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna says, I am the field and I am the knower of the field. The only difference between this field of awareness and the quantum field is that quantum scientists do believe that the physical world emerges from a field of possibilities, from a field of uncertainty, from a field of correlation. But current science does not think that the field is conscious. But if it was not conscious, then how would it organize experience? Only consciousness can organize experience. Only consciousness can generate experience. Only consciousness can enjoy experience. And ultimately, all experience subsides in that same consciousness. You are the field, and you are the knower of the field, and you are timeless, immortal, not subject to birth and death. So, if you just shift from this identity of being a person to the awareness in which the person is an entangled process with all other processes that we call the universe, then you have arrived where you started from. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of our exploring is to arrive where we started from and know the place for the first time. We are the field, and we are the knower of the field, and there's only one of us. Everything else is the organization of that field into knowers knowing and that which is known, observers observing and that which is observed, seers seeing and the changing scenery. Ultimately, the seer, the seeing, and the changing scenery are the field of consciousness and the knower of the field of consciousness. Let me know if this makes sense to you, because if this becomes your experience, you will be liberated from suffering. Also, you will know your true self, you will spontaneously evolve, and you will lose the fear of death.